It's well, front to back it.
But you wanted
and we get Sion.
That's committal. That's what I will say. We went from non-committal with the Maokai and Leona to full commitment.
Oh, we got a fist fight.
Thank you for coming. You paid to be here, and I already feel like we're the ones that should be paying you. Hylissang gets taken out. Carzzy, though, the 2v2. Noah, the battle, the autos, the Q still connecting from Carzzy. Noah.
Carzzy.
Just getting dizzy. Carzzy manages to make the play happen. Yuumi with the gun, not what we should have been focused on. Carzzy with the Ezreal, much more threatening.
I mean, this is a disaster for Giant X. 50 gold, and they do have first position here on Grubs.
And this is credit to Closer for being able to claw himself back from that position. Jun.
Oh, Hilly might be in trouble.
Nice backstep here. Hilly will be in trouble. Shattering Strike interrupts the initial play. Still has Aftershock, crucially, but the second Q coming in from Sion will get the job done while GX start the Grubs.
And Linces just went in 1v2 on the recall. A really good kind of bounce back from Giant X here after this horrendous early game.
Yeah, a bit of overconfidence in million from Carzzy. Most certainly. Lot gonna ult, go for the all-in. Nice flash from Nako. Lot in trouble now. Hammer form going in, waiting as long as he can. On the E, try to get the knockback. Full channel Q.
Why is
this bit of extra
healing?
Damage. Why are they just continuing to fist
Why is he getting plus 27 every second? What is happening? Why am I seeing plus 27 every second? What was that? That was just Biscuit healing or what?
Yeah,
this is a very... Sion is now mid, and Noah's in river.
I don't think they can get the Sion out of lane.
The whole lane assignment situation here from GX is very strange. Noah's just running back and forth in river here. I think they really want this grab.
Closer getting poked.
Nako flash.
E-flash, Zenith Blade, follow up with the ulti from Leona as well. Closer might be in trouble. Decent damage getting down, but they can't really follow. So GX are going to grab yet another kill.
And now we have a grub fight here, but it's a 4v5. Jackies has TP.
Ulti coming in for the Sion. Nice layering in CC, but they only able to catch out Hylissang. Closer relatively low, but only the Maokai will hit. Now finally the ulti from Noah, but they just walk away. That was the problem we talked about. Good pushback. Instant follow-up. The arcane smash. Linces and Chayak. A quick pick onto Jackies.
What is happening in this game? They're just sitting in river. So if you are playing the team fights well and you have nice cocky movement, as Noah has shown he can have, then you're able to get a lot of work done just through auto attacks and your Qs. But
mounting up, Jackie's immediately getting ultied. Hilly helping his team secure that kill. That was for a ward. They sat there for 30 seconds fighting about that ward. Carzzy may be in trouble now.
What?
Lot's full committing here as Hylissang just kind of dashes over him. The crash down out.
What is happening? He just died for a ward and then... We'll be able to defend, but...
Oh, GX are just going to get it. All right, this should be the third objective for GX now, which means they will get the feats of strength, the extra.
Match it. You might just be able to finish it in time. Zero has so much pressure, he's even denying the minions a little bit.
Once again,
puts on tower on his
to
own.
Leverage his advantage elsewhere on the map. And also, they are going to lose tower for that.
Jun wants to go again here.
Jun is full committed. Well, the thing is, they're losing bot lane tower. They need to make something happen. Noah's ult isn't doing anything because they simply walk away. Jun, one more auto, going to finish the job, and now Carzzy is He's forced to flash out. Linces needs to be ready to body block if necessary. Tower will drop in the bottom lane, and Vitality just keep getting richer.
Vitality are just toying with Giant X here. They have components.
And still opted for Blood Song, right?
I mean, that's what everybody goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously it's strong in terms of damage output, but I feel like
to just flank on mid here. Let's see if he gets something. I'm not a huge fan of Giant X macro. They're just A-ramming it.
I mean, this is a hard force. Vitality really can't take their time. Jun gonna try to go in on Linces. All of GX full committing here. Lot not really in a position to follow. Ulti now gonna be used. Jackie's isolated. Nako instantly goes in. GX determined to make something happen. But so far all that's happened is that they've fallen further and further behind. The play continues. Vitality know they can just keep going. Hylissang, good ult to interrupt. Jun taken down as well. Closer's ult not gonna have any effect. This game, brutal. Again, of all the games today, this is one where two teams are fighting for top four. Chayak trying to make the play happen, has to flash to the side. Noah's ult zoning him away.
Yeah, I mean, you can see the MF ulti is just never going to have great value in this game with how the two team compositions are constructed.
Performance.
I think they should try to enter through mid. I think trying to enter in this choke in top here is suicide against this poke comp. But maybe it's too little too late as Closer gets chunked out. They've already started Atakan.
They're wrapping.
They're entering through mid now. I think this could work for GX.
Well, I want to start thinking this out. Wall is a little bit annoying. Makes it really hard for Lot to play this fight from any significant range.
Hilly has a great flank.
Hilly ready to go over, but isn't going to overcommit. Vitality, again, I think pretty comfortable playing this slow. As long as they don't get hit by the Wombo combo, they're not under too much threat. Lince's nice long-range ult, hiding it as long as possible. Only going to catch up one. Good discipline from GX. Only a single member caught out.
But Vitality are the ones getting the poke. Giant X are not able to return any of it.
6K objective still leashed by the plant there. It'll start to get lower. Now trying to zone Carzzy away, forcing an early E. Maybe they can start to follow up the shutdown instantly. Noah now out of the fight. He hasn't even gotten to do anything. Finally, the ult will come down, trading a few kills back, but Knock goes completely untouched. Lot is dead. Carzzy trying to find the ult on the Jun, and it will connect. Vitality, a pretty effortless fight. Some blood drawn. Yes, GX find a kill, but it costs them just about everything.
And Vitality are just getting everything. They're just able to poke them down, play it slow, and it looks hopeless for Giant X. And Carzzy might even be able to cheese him here. And you see he Qs there at the end to get the Triforce proc so that the last auto kills him. Very clean from Carzzy there.
Respectable. A little bit of a delay on taking the Autocon as well.
My teammates to find a good angle and I'll get a good ulti, and then I'll be useful.
Yep.
But you don't have teammates that can set yourself up for that, then and you can't even walk up to auto attack.
No.
Where's the value?
And so the false life buff is there. And again, while I think Giant X have made some mistakes, have looked scattered, Vitality have been incredibly disciplined, especially around that Autocon setup. So credit to them, because some of those games that you talked about that did fall away from them, it was those moments where they weren't all on the same page, where the recall timings weren't quite synced, where maybe someone wasn't where they needed to be. But in this game, I feel like they know that they're stronger, know they have the stronger composition, so they know they don't have to over-force.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of that in Vitality, it kind of rides and dies with Hilly. I feel like when Hilly is having a good, clean game, where he's kind of more chill, like this one, they're very disciplined. Whilst when Hilly just wants to go for everything, I feel like that they usually start to kind of fall apart and become less cohesive. Oh, Shayak
looking to make the play. Instantly gets locked up and will die. But it's a false life. Really wanted to shuffle.
TP air.
Respect. Lot committing, but it's just a false life. They're trying to get a bit more gold out of this. Again, every kill with a false life does give you 200 gold back. Carzzy
getting poked down.
I mean, the thing is, no one can touch Carzzy. They just used all their CC. The roofs have missed. Carzzy just gets to do whatever he wants. He gets to have a field. They will have to back up for a brief moment. Noah does manage to find a nice ulti, only onto one, but it might be enough. Jun isolated, forced to flash away from Knock. Oh, he's on a rampage now. Knocked behind in the 1v1, but knocking people out as we get later in the game.
And even though this fight looked decent for Giant X, it's still so difficult.
There from the side of Vitality. Lot active on the map now, but doesn't have a T because of the earlier play. Closer low health bar. He can't walk up anymore. There's no hope. A single shock blast hits him and he goes down. Baron taken.
Wow.
This is not the game I was expecting.
Gave me a Jack. I appreciate you.
Yeah. Sometimes gold do trick, however, and Vitality have Lot gold. So, not Lot top laner, though.
They're holding onto this top tower quite nicely, actually. I'm not sure why Hilly is on mid. It's a bit strange, this setup from Vitality
I mean, look, they have a cannon minion here. I don't think GX can walk up to poke. Lince's is waiting, hoping to bait him in. Knock and Hylissang there's 2 waves of pressure. Lince is just waiting to throw an ulti out if they do decide to contest. But if they only get tier 2s on the last minute of this Baron, that's rough.
Yeah.
Stun goes in. Hylissang locked up. Ulti from Noah canceled.
Oh, not face waltz. The side ulti.
I need normal Jack back. Use the connecting words, make it clear. Jackie's unable to defend, however. GX trying to go for the proactive engage there, knowing they need to collapse on one of the lanes. They try to make something happen mid lane, it doesn't work, and they fall further behind. And sadly, that's been the story of the entire game for Giant X. Everything they have tried to do has turned against them outside of a top lane 1v1 for Lot. If through some miracle, maybe it's Jackie's trying to go 1v1 with Chai. Nice flashback safety. Jackie's trades 1 for 1. Actually, not too bad. May delay the what's feeling like an inevitable end, but with 3 inhibitors down,
the Nash buff is out.
If they reset,
play it just safe here. But Carzzy thinks, I think they could just play for the end, but you already kind of have the game won, so better safe than sorry, I suppose. Chrissy Sidled, I think.
All of which have to start with someone on Vitality making a big mistake, I think.
Yeah, for sure. They need to stack up 5-man or 4-man. 4-man's good enough. And get hit by all of the spells all at once. Let's see if they can do it.
Jun starting the fight. Hourglass used. Now going in, Chai might go down. Noah still standing for an extra moment, but no, Vitality too damn strong. They're killing everybody in the process. They've taken out the towers. Jackie's running for his life. Hilly wants that final kill, and he'll give his life for it. Vitality tying up GX, ending the split. Much less mobile. Like, this is a champion that will get caught out by a Scion.
That is true, and he's also has way less DPS against the Scion. So I think it's a much
looking bot. Adam still has a ton of health though.
Yeah, and he does have 2 lives. I think he might be able to clear the
whole
wave.
A lot of CC though. They need to interrupt the Q to stop him from trying to clear the wave out. Flash back. Now starts to channel Q. Finally a bit more CC coming down. Adam looks like he's going to fall. Well executed. Alvaro perfectly tanking the tower aggro. Adam will clear the wave. This is another strength of Scion. He gets a kill or 2. Maybe hoping Rogue will be sloppy on the retreat and that they can get more. Ultimately it does not happen as Adam does not have ulti. Remember, did ulti back to lane. Will be locked up. Chain CC is good there. Mirwan trying to keep the chain going, but Elyoya the one in trouble. Will get taken down 1-for-1 thus far. Mirwan needs to run. Adam, very fast boy, but they want to keep the play going on to Malrang. Jojo Pune on the way in, taking a bit of damage from the zombie sign, but it might not matter. Malrang running, doesn't have level 6, and he's going to get dropped down.
And you can see that this comes a lot from Koi's hesitancy on the grubs, that Rogue is actually able to contest. Pretty damn good.
Yeah, early lost chapter, first item completion going to be big, and of course, just infinite push. Patrick caught out, the cleanse. Not going to do much here. Supa missing the first bomb. Will get knocked back into the minefield. Well played here. Backstep on the ulti 2. A second kill to follow the through. Patrick overconfident. It won't be Heartsteel for the Zen.
It will not be Heartsteel.
Which is correct.
Has he built weirdly once?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either.
He's a changed man. Execute locked up. The initial stun does not connect, but that's a level 5 Alistair. He gets the headbutt pull, a good amount of damage, but there's no follow-up. Execute will drop.
And Rogue are able to get the Drake, but they're getting caught out on the map. First Patrick and now Execute.
Maybe the best option, but even then, Victor, a lot of the ability is so short range, right? You're just kind of E poking versus Q poking. But Mirwan sidesteps. Waiting on the E until he says the Q come out, it looks like. Might not get the opportunity, however. Decimating Smash comes down.
Jojo.
Mirwan taken out. Jojo getting involved in the party. Wants to get the kill back on Adam. One more auto does it. That was completely unhinged.
And I mean, Jojo tries to save Mirwan here, but you don't have... Okay, they're going to salvage it. They're able to get 2 grubs. I don't think... Oh, Larson? Oh, is he not gonna... I thought he was gonna E to try to steal it. I think he...
X-Flash.
Oh.
Execute. Q. Ulti. Too late. Ulti doesn't have enough health. Damage mitigation not enough. Yo-Yo wants to keep this one going. Instant ult onto Larson. Larson about to get locked up once again. Does manage to throw it on the ulti. Alvaro might fall. And he does.
And Rogue looks so disjointed.
I think it's where we see those moments where individual players are caught out is either information isn't getting communicated, something is going awry for a team that has had a lot of strong individual moments.
Who's coaching who
in our dynamic? That's the real question. Jojo Pune just going to instantly delete this wave.
It's going to be a pretty... Alaro?
Supportal combat?
Yeah, support combat a bit.
Elyoya getting involved. Rude.
I think Execute might be the one in trouble. It's going to be fine. So what Koi really want to do here is try to get this top D push and then have Mirwan rotate to mid and then try to siege onto this mid tower. And I do have Mirwan move. Yeah, so it's hard to get that mid tower.
Is that still true when he has Swifties and...
we got to dive on Adam.
Gonna try to lock up Adam. Does manage to get a decent Q off, but it is not going to matter. Unending Despair will provide no healing.
Mirwan?
Mirwan caught out on the top side. An even trade, but the tower falling now in favor of Koi. And Rogue not really in a position to take that one down, so Koi happy to have the momentum advantage, using the strength of that Ziggs to knock it down quickly, and we'll just start the next objective.
I think Rogue are able to get this top tower on this wave, so it is just going to be like 1 tower per tower and a Drake for Koi, unless...
If Koi continue.
I mean, I think Execute and Patrick should be careful here. Kind of fake pressuring a little bit, but Jojo?
Patrick instantly ults. Well-layered CC this time around. Jojo Pune still does a shitload of damage, and Patrick does not do any damage. Oh, that's a feels bad.
Yeah. I mean, Patrick misplaced the combo there a little bit on the Varus. He starts off with E instead of ulting, so he doesn't get the Blight cooldown refund as fast as he'd like. But I think even if he plays it properly, it's just... He's too far behind Dracos. He just gets murdered by this
level
Corki.
11, Corki Trinity Force has the extra HP, has the extra bit of MR to mitigate some of the Blight stack damage. Yeah, it's...
That's mid-tower for Koi, and that really blows this game open, as now they can... Koi here, they just want to buy time. Beautiful cancel there from Jojo onto the Scion. He wants to look to cancel the Scion again, but Larson is body blocking the Corki rockets. But,
Gage onto Malrang. Just a bit of poke. Again, the play really is happening on the top side. They hear the ulti of Sion. They know the back is completed. Now instead they'll try to engage bottom side, knowing that they have the 4v4 and the gold advantage. I think good recognition of when they need to go and when they need to pull back from the side of Koi. Rogue also very aware, slowly retreating.
Beautiful rotation here by Mirwin. They're just going to play 2 lanes now, mid and bot, and might look to poke them out to get either bot or mid tower.
Very, very short. Take multiple members to stop him. But here's the Herald, instantly used. Because mid lane is already open, or mid lane is already open, this is so nice because it's such an easy decision.
Oh, they didn't even need the Herald. Oh.
The real Drift King. The real Drift King.
Oh?
It wasn't Adam.
Oh my god.
It was Alvaro all along. Where's he going?
No way he hits it.
He can't do it.
No
No
way.
one can drive the bus this good.
Oh!
He can drive the bus this good! Okay, well, that was actually pretty terrible.
Oh,
Yeah,
no.
that was awful. Oh, no. Oh, no.
He got caught in the
no.
sauce. He got caught
That
in the
was
sauce.
the coolest play I've ever seen right up until it was objectively inting, and then it was inting.
That?
A pretty meager consolation prize, but it does slow MKOI's Drake stacking. Not that they were in too good of a position. Maybe an out for Chemtech Soul as JoJo will break the tower. Execute, decent combo. Alvaro caught out. Shattering Strike locking up a few members. Alvaro will fall again, but it's the false life, so just 200 gold given back to the side of Rogue, and doesn't really put a dent in the 5.5k difference between the teams. Flash back. Good ulti from Patrick. Mirwin doing a decent amount of damage back in the meantime. Super locked up, but nobody can follow up. Rogue getting one, but it's just the withdrawals. The bomb going to take Super over the wall into Patrick.
Super!
He just one-shots
Oh my god!
Oh, that feels bad. False life, back to base. A fake kill for a real kill. But 2 real kills.
Was that a good usage of the Atakan from Koi? I feel like it wasn't, no? They got top tower and they got mid tower, but they gave over. Dunk's on his head.
Oh no. This is an all-star game moment. That's not what you want to be seeing. You don't want to be getting styled on like
on
that.
stage. Oh. Wait, JoJo? Oh, he has the false life.
He still has the buff.
So he does chunk them down now. Let's see if they can get a tower off of this, but Adam's smart here.
Adam already lowering the health on the wave. No Baron here.
The bot wave is coming. Maybe they'll be able to get play for the tier 2 bot here. Larson wants to clear the wave, but he's alone.
Just a few more autos. I mean, Super you can see. Short fuse still. Decent cooldown, so.
They're going to have to play with one more wave, but it's quite far away. But they do win the sustained poke war, so they can't kind of just stay here and just bide their time.
That wave is very far away, however. Larson's going to back. Heal up.
Got some Rogue chants in the crowd. Where's
Those are Koi chants. Those are Koi chants.
I thought it was like a rare Rogue chant.
In your defense, it's quite hard to hear. There's noise and the approximation of words. On stream, they can hear you perfectly.
Can we get a Rogue chant? Rogue. Rogue.
Oh man, you're not allowed to laugh at that. That's rude.
I laughed at your reaction.
What do you mean by reaction?
You were smirking.
I didn't smirk.
You gave me a smirk.
You have no proof of that. Only TikTok feed can see that. Here we are.
Let's go, Rogue fans. How are we winning this one? We're 7k gold down. We're gonna need a great execute engage or another Adam great ulti.
A possibility.
I mean, Larson and Malrang are both. Oh,
execute. Knock back. Malrang can do a little bit of work here. Adam on the way up, but on the back half of this play, Elyoya has no ulti. Execute. Ah, he's tanky, but he's not tanky enough. Super now unstoppable.
That might be what broke the camel's back. As they can siege on this mid tower. Good things to happen.
It feels very similar to our first game. I mean, very different in terms of how we got here, but we're in a similar state as we were in our first game of the day, which is that one team
is winning.
Is winning very commandingly, and the circumstances by which the other team comes back require some creative thinking.
Yeah. It's good Adam here is just buying some space though, deciding to drop this top wave. Just to, oh, Patrick?
Patrick. Not gonna get caught up here, but that's ulti down. Elyoya really does not take much damage. Execute drops again.
Oh,
now the follow-up engages here. Patrick isolated, caught out. A bit more money to the side of MKOI as yet another member falls. They might not even need the Baron. Malrang's supposed to be the strong member. Larson finding the first kill. Ulti doing decent damage here. We'll get a bit of extra money from the Raptors as well, but Baron is up and in the sights of Koi.
Yeah, and you can see that this Rogue bot lane is just so weak. It's so hard to really do anything. He lands all his spells, but the damage is not there. And now it's a Victor without ultimate. I don't know if Rogue can contest this, Dracos.
Valk up there from Adam, instant ult. The satchel does come down though to free him, to get them away.
They get them off the Nash.
Not too bad.
Yeah.
Costs them Adam's flash, not ideal.
Silent flash not that important at least. It is a top wave pushing into Rogue here. Have to end with this Nash for sure. If they play their cards right, can get one, I think, like, have the opportunity for one comeback team fight.
A lot of HP though. Maybe it's enough. Oh man, this is
Alvaro
grim.
on a flank here. Oh,
Alvaro. Oh, that was a good engage. Sion ulting out. Execute, giving his body to create space for the rest of the team. May still burn to the Ignite. He will drop to Alvaro.
it's going to be just one kill for Koi here. Looks like they want to go for Nash as well. They have double TP on.
In a row, they've stopped the Nash from happening.
Yeah. And this is one of the side effects of having this mage bot lane. Oh, Patrick's got
instant engage. Patrick caught out. 4 stacks. Gonna get taken down here. Malrang likely to follow. This might just be the Baron or the game. Lockdown coming in. Malrang nowhere to go. That's the shutdown. Execute next. Larson doing what he can to hold on. Ulting just to clear the wave to hold on to some vestige of hope, but it just doesn't matter. They don't even need it. The tower falls to the satchel charge. Top lane open. Inhibitor up. They can push the wave in. They might just end it here.
And Koi are going to get everything here. They can get the 2 inhibs. They can choose to either try to end, or they can choose to go for Nash. Depends on how frisky they're feeling here. It looks like they want to play it safe. Oh, or maybe.
Follow up. Larson, good flash. Down for quite some time. Adam also ulting the Unstoppable, keeping him safe. Rogue, I mean, say what you want from Rogue. You will pry wins from their cold, dead hands. This is not a team.
Getting caught is bad. So showing love to the players rather than pointing out the obvious helps create a more positive community that is a better environment to be both a pro and a fan, in my opinion.
Flashback to you laughing 2 seconds ago.
Well, you can still laugh. Bringing comedy into all aspects of life is good.
Yep. We'll see if there are any comedic angles here for Koi on the closeout.
I think it should be a pretty
Malrang.
clean end here, unless Malrang... Oi!
Going over the wall, looking to lock up Merwin. It's a good combo. The Jace should just get one popped here. Takes a bit of time, but they get the first kill. Supa and Jojapune untouched, but
Alvaro.
Larson locked out. Good start from coming in from Elyoyo. Larson just gonna get one shot. The Heartsteel Sejuani with red buff. Might be enough to finish the kill. Larson finally getting dropped down. Initially it looks so good. One more kill coming back. Elyoyo manages to live. And that's gonna do it. The Baron goes down.
Alvaro, what a beautiful engage there. I love the creativity from Malrang. I don't know how he did it, but he managed to have the second hit of his Q be on the plant, so that he immediately got the third hit onto Jace, which knocked him up, but it's just too little, too late, and Koi are taking the Nexus home.
Credit to Koi. Outplayed, outmatched. We will see.
I've had my hands in the popcorn basket, you know?
With the something that can facilitate the dive with the Yone, but you don't really have that like even trade. But now Wave is about to crash up in topside. Ice is taking 2 terror shots, so this may be a little bit less concrete as it could have been from BDS's side.
But cement dries quick, so Kana's going to have to see how far he can put his imprint in. So onto Ice, the burst is there, grasping roots down. 113 takes it out, and that's well done. Look at bot side. In the meanwhile, that was a bit messy. I think Irrelevant just got 2 kills in the Ornn. And, you know, BDS will be happy with that. Actually, I didn't mean to do that. It's a good one.
What is happening, Jake?
I don't know. Can I tell you a joke? Can I tell you a joke while the Dragon's going on? Just quickly before we get back into it. You know, because thinking about jokes. A duck walks into the bar, gets a couple of drinks for people in the bar. Everyone's like, yeah! You know, like that when the Hextech Drake goes down and then we trade objectives. The duck walks out, the bartender says, he haven't paid for his spear. Nothing happens. As you said, cover's still there because it nets more gold from the plating. Nice.
And it also kind of denies Kalist using a lot of the power spike of Kai'Sa. Like, Kai'Sa is a good matchup into Ezreal because you can go for this Void Seeker into the immediate killer instinct, and you can burst out the Ezreal on those quick trades, but may look for it here.
Maybe like this, Xenoblade follows through, Shield of Daybreak's not too bad, Kalista's getting damaged down, the True Shot Barrage though is about to take out Targamas, he gets flashed on and silenced by Ice, but now as you said, all it takes is Kalista and he flashes, instead of getting that killer instinct which comes from his eyes. A double over to the KC hyper carry, and one move is all it takes for KC.
And the Targamas may have gone down, but it was a valiant effort for Dragon. KC a little bit slow on the move.
Yeah. That means it's just going to go over to BDS. So I get my answer of a question if this is just going to be feats of strength. Is it the objective? I mean,
Oh, was it?
well, what the audience doesn't know won't hurt them. This turret's gone. That hurts. BDS, first turret. Yoink.
And also the
I'm so sorry. Dragons in 2 minutes 10. Everyone's like, what is he laughing at?
It's popcorn. It's popcorn.
It's a half HP trade, just the Aurora thing. As Kana's about to get a fistful of damage into melee range. He plays with Icy Flash away. Call the Forge God doesn't land though. Hang on a minute. BDS do get the kill, but they've used a lot for this. Targma's playing with time, but now he's playing with power. And Ice showcasing that first hand under the turret. Wait, Vladdy teleported in just to get killed. This Herald charge is going to be cheeky. There's a smite there, but this time it ain't the hilly play. 113 has no backup in his way, and BDS get the turret, they get to play again, and I feel like KC had an option there.
Yeah, I'm keeping my eyes on towards mid though, because when everyone kind of investing on towards bottom side.
Because I remember Syzygy and like Typhoon for Gale Force. They have really cool names, you know, and I miss that. Unending Despair could be like absolute grief as there's a disengage from Paris, and again, here's the Ornn, he misses, but look, he'll just Bellows Breath, hit Targamas, and another turret goes down. The Wild Growth impacts that as well as Ice just keeps getting all the kill credit. 4 and 1, almost made it 5 with Kalista on the side. And KC right now going to pick up Vladdy. Well, pick up a turret with Vladdy's help. That's a trade, Dacta, but I feel like BDS are just asserting control.
Yeah, but I prefer the mid lane take for BDS than giving over top shot, like one of these wards that are into the Dragon Pit.
He's backing now, I think it's a HP thing, or at least a mana bar worth.
Yeah,
He's also
there it is.
got a Koenig Rookern as well. Good call on that, Dacta. TP's in. Nuke is also making his way over, so it's going to be a big fight, but a big fight if KC think to take it. Third Dragon. Again, the problem is that it's either Targamas who goes in, or Vladdy sends an ult. It's going to be perfect.
The thing is though, because KC have now entered in towards River, they have multiple different exit strategies if they want to, and that's where you can't really go for the big Ornn Horn as irrelevant. So this is where KC feel comfortable to start this up, because they can play for a poke at range, having gotten control of this area.
But look at Ice's poke. True Shot Barrage misses, that's one thing. Irrelevant now coming in off the east wing. Is that west? That's the right. And never mind, ignore that as KC say goodnight. That's over to Atakan, who's going to reset, and BDS now sit in the pit. Just having priority themselves. Irrelevant always sitting off the side. No way to stop the call of the Forge God as we revisit for round 2. But KC have taken a bit of a brunt of damage. They need to wait for Yike to heal up.
Again though, KC now have to fall back, which means they're giving up that large area of control, so they have less room to get away from Irrelevant, and he knows it. He's going to call it in just a second. I feel like KC have to be so careful with how they approach this.
Paris does get hit though, so that's good. At least some of the poke landing, but call the Forge God now there, an inner choke. That's going to be trouble. It's onto Kalista as well. No chance! Easy engage as Irrelevant's on the front line, and at least Vladdy gets a great ulti off, but the follow-up just isn't there. BDS chase them down, and we could have told you 5 minutes ago that things are looking grim, but now the proof is definitely in the BDS pudding.
Yeah, caught in the corridor without the hall pass, and BDS slapped them into detention. Kana though, still pushing forward. It looks like at the moment BDS don't feel comfortable.
Almost.
But yeah, you're just trying to draw up BDS so they're separated, and you can start to look for the poke, because in this, 3 versus 4, they can't do much, but there you go again.
It's Ragnarok again.
Oh, he calls
the flash. You're right. Irrelevant gets Yike. True Shot Barrage almost gets him. Searing Charge. I'm watching. Irrelevant is taking on 3, while the rest of KC try to get the carries. Bellows Breath, but Irrelevant walks it out. And that man is one fine Ornn. As BDS hold 5 for now, and KC have lost their support. They're engaged. Yike almost off the side as Aurora balanced.
Nuke was just fishing to see if he could get Yike. Vladdy's still pushing into the bottom.
There's some yapping away. I'm starting to think, which one did BDS try and start off first?
But here's the thing, KC have already got presence on mid. They have Vladdy on a rotation on side. This is a much better setup for KC. We're going to just play for poke without just being caught in that one position.
Soulflare doesn't hit though. Targamas into the fray. Bellows Breath, call the Forge God, as you said. Which direction? Irrelevant, and lags it back, but it gets nothing. Into the middle though, Vladdy also gets nothing. Paris gets everything, and that's about that, isn't it? BDS, you blink, you look left and right, but everything is a puddle of death.
They just went for the all-in, and BDS were happy to call the bluff. Great ultimate from 113 just before he fell as well. I think he caught 4 members with that Stranglethorn. And now BDS immediately move over towards the Baron with the soul in their back pocket.
If they're not in a choke, just wait till they come on top of you and put down the vines, put down the roots. It was great from BDS, and as they take down the Baron, KC are going to send Kalista to the sides to get a trade, but Baron's gone, soul in the pocket, Atakan's still there, but a quick reset from BDS thanks to this Baron will mean that we're going to get another 5v5 around bottom. I mean, yeah, I know you guys talked a lot about how he's been in the LEC before, his journey. People were like, yo, him and Malrang are kind of crazy, no? And like 113 coming in, I mean, he's got a lot to prove.
Yeah, I mean, coming off of KC Blue as well, got to feel pretty nice to now be going up against his former team as well, and just being able to go, hey, it's looking pretty good on BDS, even if we're slightly further down.
It was the Linsus replacement, right? Like they had Linsus in for a bit. I know there's. Ow! Nuke is emoting on him.
That's unfortunate.
Awawa. Got a 14 stack Magi's, and I'm here for it.
Even the Masterwork upgrade on the Shadow Flame as well, so a lot of damage coming in off of this champion right now, and now BDS. Again, I look like TP from Relevant, they can just hard force on this tower. There is zero KC can do here. Relevant just needs to ult to zone them. Well, they don't even need to. KC just have to back away.
Just with grubs as well. You got 4 grubs, you walk up. Mid's also under fire too. KC have to defend at their Nexus turrets, and they've got the Atacon buff, so a dive is imminent. A 29-minute game, a possibility. No spears connecting, and all of a sudden BDS are putting the final touches in. Vladdy steps up, Paris runs into the turret, and you can see that BDS are putting the focus in on one Nexus turret. Get rid of a little bit of deliverance in the way. BDS now have 5 people still in a healthy enough state with 1 less Nexus turret. Solar Flare comes down from Targamas. In goes Vladdy. Call the Forge God. Irrelevant looking Orny. As perfect as the setup was, as perfect as the spike down was, KC can't get a break. In 29 minutes, BDS moved from 3 to 4. I know Dagger's counting the Pentas, but it's all over Red Rover. And BDS end the split 4 and 5 with a rejuvenated roster.
I was convinced BDS were about to dive that in here.
Had a great day. Hunsummer followed up and got fed as all hell. And all they had was, all right, we get set up through mid-jungle and we have Broken Blade on the tank.
Thank you something, but I think that's why this ward has been placed down in that top end, just to try and spot out if Skewmon is going to try and come in onto the bottom lane.
Nice trading from Hunsummer. Mystic Shock doesn't connect. Still watching the 2v2. Sten has to walk up. Remember, his flash is now down, but it's turned on its head. Great Valkyrie. Hunsummer sidestep, but not today. Lebrov is left in a 1v2. He's going to try and trade onto Sten, but a Gleaming Quill heals up, and no. Flack had played that well. AO first thinking about setting up for a dive.
Yeah, the bone plating is now gone on Lebrov, which is why that trade looked very one-sided, but level 4 hit, I'm not sure how much they want to go for this.
I mean, Sten's still in trouble. Zenith's blade is there, so he can't juggle. Sheo goes in first. Hunsummer has nothing, and now he has nobody. Dead again. This time the kill over to Sheo.
G2 tried to immediately go in the offensive, but I think it kind of backed. Okay. Yeah, well, I think it kind of backfired on them a little bit because it meant there was no CC then for the person that took the tower aggro, so Wave will get crashed. Lebrov kind of just being more of a nuisance than anything. He has his Ignite up, so I think with a full combo and W damage, he could kill.
He's going to ignite this Corki, isn't he? He's going to do it.
Yeah.
Do it. Oh my! Think about that. Why do I have that in my brain?
I don't even know how it's relevant to this game. To
it's
be
not.
honest.
It's not.
I'm glad you felt the need to bring it up.
I had to.
Yes, I think for G2, they're just trying to opt in towards different lanes. Camilo still has the ultimate though. He can chase it down.
All he needs is a Kingslayer. Gets the landing. Chain Lash out and last Spirit Rush to disengage. Caps is low. Flash still available for Caps. Camilo has run out of his ult.
Caps has one more charge though. Goes in.
Whoa!
Oh, the flash!
Duck flash away. Now Caps has him in his way. As Camilo Charm at max range. The kiss of death from Caps.
Caps shows that he's
just a long drawn out 1v1.
Yeah, but look, I appreciate the attempt from Camilo. Like, he sees his angle, has the ultimate. Now you got the Q down, and knows that he can close the distance, get the Kingslayer, eats the charm, but doesn't really matter. I think he needed to try and dodge this second half of the orb, and he would have been in a better spot, but just wasn't quite able to do so. And now he has no charges left, and I just clipped again with that orb of perception. And now Caps just feels comfortable go in, good flash away, knowing that as long as he keeps his distance, he can just buffer him down and make it all good in the end.
Clean in the end. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Camilo.
If they want to try and follow, they just need Caps to start to lean over, but TP now from Carlson in behind. This is going to send G2 running. I don't know if you want to try and contest now.
Thinks about it. Blast Cone taken, Nature's Grasp in hand. Now he's front on, no flanking angle. G2 moving from the left and right at the same time. Nature's Grasp is simply a zoning tool on one. They get 4 grubs in the end for Team Heretics, but Solar Flare, they're still in trouble. Zenith Blade taken. Quickness only onto one into the backline. You can see Caps has got their number. Rolls in first, and so does Skewmond. Team Heretics took this fight, and now they have to live with it. A Rapture, a knock, and Carlson will be blocked. Caps again. Oh, he takes it with the last last auto. It's nasty, but G2 in the end just get all the blood to themselves.
It's 4 grubs for Heretics, but it's 4 kills for... Like, that's a Captain Jack if I've ever seen one.
Yeah.
Means that they're able to trade 1 for 1 against Caps.
I mean, 3 kills now on this Ari. Caught out as we come back to live, though, as Zenithblade used to buy time, and LeBron is in the thick of it yet again. Hansama not going to block this one out because his support has flash, but still gets rocketed out. LeBron dies second time this game, and you got to remember, well and truly getting stacked as you see top. Broken Blade, in the meanwhile, is going to be taking himself a nice bit of turret. Can't eat that one. If Cho'Gath could eat turrets, that would be so broken. First turret of the game goes to G2.
He just becomes the size of the turret immediately. It would like lead in towards like a Godzilla skin for him, where he just deletes the towers as he goes. But either way, Heretics set up on Dragon. Big push on top side.
He's got a dinosaur skin. He's got
it's like prehistoric.
Yeah. He's just the bones. Second Dragon for Team Heretics, by the way.
Yeah, and Euro's getting pushed for BB on that top side, so...
Ooh, interrupt. Solar Flare. Camilo,
oh my
Zenithblade. The CC layering is gorgeous. He just got lulled in, and Caps takes his free kill. 4 kills now in the mid laner, and he's still got it. Charm goes into the clone. Rapture goes nowhere. And Team Heretics now have to deal with this wave crashing in as G2 want to continue the dive. Broken Blade can take this one out. It's a quickness, it's a cyclone, but Ideal still thinks Stand is boned. Caps gets the kill. Turret doesn't connect in the end. G2 are backing away. They've already got their killers. Skewmond actually died. So it ends up being a trade. Yeah,
it still, though, works out for G2 because they end up having to... they don't have the TP on Carlson, so they go for the dive. Haven't really found a way to enable Flakked. Like, you can see kind of where they're all positioned at the back of the pit here because they know Rift Shard's about to start, but it means Flakked loses out on mid-push. G2 get to establish themselves in River, and Caps, who has TP, is now matching on bot side. So Heretics jumping into Broken Blade is probably not the best position to be in.
And into Hansama as well. They're just taking free poke for the time being. Caps teleports in, and now he's ready to get in the thick of it himself. TP coming a little bit later from Team Heretics as they've already been poked out. Remember, there is a feast available here for Broken Blade, and even though Camilo has one himself, let's see which goes off first. It's a smite, actually, for Team Heretics, but eaten alive! Monkey on the menu. G2 are poking them out as True Shot Raj does exactly that. Caps goes over the wall, the charm into Camilo again. He can't catch a break. He flashes away. It's a good knockup. It's a good quickness. It's Corky land, but here he comes again. Heartsteel, Stand and Flakked both running because they know it's gone down fast. G2 are being chased by a primordial beast. Run, Flakked, that guy's not human. And there's nothing there. Double rather just waits for the push to come in with Team Heretics trading. It is going to be a 1-for-1. Might actually be a 2-for-1 in turret stack because look at me.
Yeah, I was going to say. Because I think you just get mid-tower off the back of this as well. Carlson's doing his best. Maybe too many members of Heretics around. Hansama going to stick around for it. Carlson, can he get the... Oh, no twisted advance, but... Yeah, G2 very close to taking it. So 1-for-1, still happy. And the difference is you're losing that wave on the bottom side as Heretics, whereas Broken Blade was already in position to pick that up on top. Now you're getting the Dragon as well. So still G2 coming out with a lot of these objectives. At least the lead sees them, then the follow-up from Shao to get the knock-up. This guy doesn't have a chance to react.
Caps just got stuck in the middle. I'm curious to see the replay because I was like, oh, it's just LeBron, but I think Caps had to pop the ulti at some point. Anyway. Bit of a TikTok brain from me is Team Heretics. They're going to get TP'd on. Carlson in a bit of trouble in a 1v2. Heals up a little bit. Good bramble smash. Here's Broken Blade, though. That's all I think about each. Yes, another kill. The G2 song reigning supreme for Broken Blade for his 10th stack.
Is that the G2 song?
I don't know. This one? Oh, it's voracious. I almost pressed the wrong button. I was like, let's bring up Ruinous Atakan. Low action. I doubt it because we're about to have a fight. Team Heretics, run for your life. True Shot Barrage tags him, and now that Camilo's here, he needs a big ult to steal. May I suggest the Feast as Broken Blade gets a hard steal stack off the clone. That's balanced. Nature's Grasp sets him up, but here he is zoning off the jungler. Reset going to come through. It's a split fight, but Team Heretics get their support in just right, but Broken Blade has already silenced the deal. Camilo once again running into the Ari this game has been the bane of his existence as Broken Blade starts the march. Left, right, left, right. Cap's going to do the damage so Broken Blade can sleep at night. Stand and Shao, they're running to their turret. You can see that Hansama ain't giving up the chase, and even though he's 1,500 gold behind, that Ezreal still means business as G2 move right back.
We've hit peak 1950 cinema as this Shogun is just eating planes out of the sky as they come too close to him. G2, they just get the kills. They're going to move back towards the Voracious Atakan. They get the tower. And Heretics are desperately trying to do something, but the Shogun's massive. He just walked a blanket. And there was nothing. I love one of those tanks to be at the front line with the rest of your carries, and it just never happened.
And I mean, look, props to them, trying to find those skirmishes, that cheeky play through mid. But every single time we come to a full 5v5, G2 have their number, and Inatara now going down, as you can see. At least Team Heretics are trying to trade, but the question is, how far does it go? They don't have enhanced recalls. G2 are the only ones here who are going to be getting an inhibitor turret today. A Demolish proc. Broken Blade with 3 items with a Jack Show now as well. Just whittles down those turrets. Flank time?
It was my ultimate, but
needs Hansama.
Yeah. I think you're... This is, again, the problem that I saw with the comp was, like, how do you actually threaten Hansama or Caps? Because I know at every point in time, they just are so slippery. So even if you get this point and click onto someone, you might get returned.
There in return, yeah, you're right. And everyone's sent upwards. Here he goes again. Stack number 12. They're underneath without a come buff, and Lebrov doesn't care. He'll withdraw while Turret's going to get beaten up. Caps is, meanwhile, in the middle of Narnia. Do not eat that Turkish delight. It comes with false promises as Caps still will withdraw. Burn down on Flacken. Oh, he's okay. Only just.
He's 70 HP.
Oh, my lord.
Completely fine. Skimon, though. Just kind of see if you can sneak out people. Okay, nice escape there from Shale, but still 2 more kills. The withdrawal was there. Now it's going to be Dragon.
Even at the Baron, which is just going to be feast upon, surely.
You even got the Lich Bane for Caps completed now, so he's going to pack a punch with those auto attacks after a full combo. So definitely Assassinary, but Shale, that's a Lebrov.
Go for it again. A knock up, a Rapture once again, and there's a Carnivore in sight. Thank you again for another Heartsteel stack. A knock up only on the jungle, and guess what? There's going to be more in range. He's just running at them. Shale has to flash away, and look, a new target. Flacken has to flash away from Broken Blade, even if he dies. This guy is David versus Goliath, but this time, Goliath is winning. As he runs forward, it's Skewmon who now takes lead, takes charge. He sets the loudspeakers up to let him know. And G2 are going to finish 6-3. That's the perfect way to go.
There was just no killing the Shogun. They tried. They tossed everything. Plane, buildings, trees, but nothing could stop it. G2 will take the victory.
Little did we know, all it takes is a much better early game from Team Heretics and stopping G2. Ease! Now goes into Minina. He'll be able to jump away, but his flash was burnt before in the trade. So as Mickey face checks this, now spots Loopy out. He's once again the saving grace, not only for mid, but now for top as Isma's trying to come up here. Make it even better for them.
Yeah, Mickey did just mount up though, which means he's got a long cooldown, so they're going to look for the dive off of that.
The flash, the barrier picked up. Loopy's still going to die here. It's going to be a 1-for-1. Mickey is still alive to defend as an instant teleport from Humanoid to come and help out top lane, but everyone's already gone, so for SK they get first blood. And are a champion that can really run away with the game when she starts snowballing with a lead. Say the same as Razork, now set up with Loopy just here. Good dodge, sidestep up. Ignite's still down though, and with these autos, Loopy is going to die. Dies to Razork, so both junglers now on the board as Oscar was coming in to join in. Rika and Isma just pop. Upset, where are they going now? Always worrying about the adventurers. Upset now hits level 6. Heading up to help contest Scuttle as Isma on a ward right now. Razork's not level 6 either. It's still going to be a fight though, but Razork just hit 6 now. Humanoid also with a Fate Sealed as Loopy has to get out of there. Chance Corruption misses. And look, Mickey's behind them. Fate Sealed onto a bunch of weeds. And down goes the bush as Fnatic find themselves a kill. Isma's just dead, thanks to Herbology.
Good flash from Mickey as they're coming through their own jungle or as they are trying to come into river, because that's where they'll be grouped in favor of what SK's
set up plans and then walk away as... You know, even now, watch this. Onto Genax. There we go. Set up again. Fate Sealed. Upset. The biggest cross-map yoink. I mean, he wasn't that far away, but still, he wasn't even involved in the play. He just takes it.
That's one of those ones where you're in voice comms and you just go, all me. All me all the time. As every ultimate in existence will use, and Upset sneaks a foot. SK getting a good trade on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah.
At least we'll get something, and I think it's nice to cheat. Like, first tower, nothing to be sniffed at.
They're good.
It's just the, we've gone past that.
Yeah.
I think once we made things go bang, people are like, this doesn't do particularly much.
Oh, Upset's dead, by the way. Protobelt, ulti, flashes.
Nice.
You know what? I can be wrong, and that's okay. The first part is admitting it. As SK's jungle gets the flash out of Upset, he's just back backed off as Mickey flash loopy instantly. TP's coming in as well. SK know they're in trouble. That TP cross map is Oscar in it, but he's got no Mega Napa. That little guy ain't gonna do much.
No, I mean, it will allow them to hold on to some of the damage on the mid tower, but Reeker is about to have Razork in his lane as well, so Humanoid gets a little trade here. So I think Reeker has to back away. Razork, Loopy trying to get in behind, but yeah, now they spot out the Fnatic are here, so they will just back away.
Four grabs do some work with Diana as well, but can there be a follow-up engage? Oscar and about to go into the Mega Gnar, and he's jumping in. Flash burnt by Genax. Isma also in trouble now as well. A Searing Charge might need a disengage here, but instead to run away is Genax. Slow still there. Fnatic still chasing up because bot turret went down in the meanwhile, so they know where their cards are drawn as this Ornn is going to die. Isma now threatening. They're going to get Call the Forge God. It layers to no one. That train to freedom, I guess, as Oscar goes into Mini Gnar again. We are getting a bit loopy with this play, and when I'm talking about the player as Razork cleans it up. The Poppy Bop is short. And when you need help, just call Razork. He'll sort it out.
Yeah, ends up getting the play set up for those team fights because that's really where they want to be focusing, but unfortunately, not going to be able to play for those side lanes much, and no real mid wave to speak of. Means it's kind of just Humanoid doesn't feel comfortable at that ultimate to stick around, so potential to hold on to everything.
I think the turret might drop. I mean, wait for the demolish. There's still a minion wave coming in fresh, and it's taking up aggro, but Oscar gets out because it's being held right back, interrupted by Mickey. A strangled Thorns around the neck, and down goes Genax for the third time this game. Razork keeps getting more and more, and Oscar are now benefiting of the fact that this is the best jungler in the league.
Yeah, I think it was unnecessary for Genax to try and stick around that long. Like, Fnatic, you should be able to hold on to the mid tower for the moment, but I think this is where pushing those waves a little further, establish your vision, and maybe go for the all-in. Oh, they get help
from Mickey. True shot barrage, upset. So nicely done from the duo yet again as Humanoid is waiting for his ult. He hasn't been spotted out. The Fate Sealed into Loopy and the support, taking the full brunt of this Yone. Humanoid has his flash available. It'll reach, it'll match. He'll get smashed, but as he snaps back, Humanoid ignite, he survives. A bit of moon from Isma. As Upset goes over, he's just taking every fight. You can see him and Mickey feeling so confident. Isma looking for the turnaround. The crash down's good. Isma's ulti, it's only a one-man. It's onto a rel, that matters not. Upset again, just arcane shifts and Isma's taken out. The flair of this AD carry cannot be justified in this single game. Upset's clean with it. Razork is too. And Fnatic are now 9-1 at 18 minutes.
The TP top from Oscar seals the deal for SK, and then there's a TP bot from Humanoid as he wants to...
I mean, last year, I don't remember a team going 8-1. Now, obviously, there needs to be like there needs to be some kind of check, some kind of mathematics back end. But seldom have I seen a team in any region, apart from a solid few over years, finish that dominant in regular season. Don't tell me there were more.
We had 2 8-1s in summer.
God damn it. Well, Reek is going to flash away, and maybe as Luna comes down, Happy New Year. Isma pulls the hammer, but Oscar now joined in. Upset, still alive, and as long as he's breathing, it's the fear factor.
Way they would have wanted to start off the season, nor the way that they would have liked for Reeker and Genax to make their return to the LEC, but...
To get the point limit of 300. That's what it should be.
Why 300?
Quidditch is so dumb, I'm just telling you. Quidditch is dumb. Arakan, how good is he for the game? You can all answer that as SK can't even get near. Loopy just sends out the oldie. Call the Forge God into nowhere. Train coming home. Oscar and ultis into the wall. Genax flashes out better late than never as Upset is now targeting. Chains of Corruption, cleanse away. It's going to spread to Oscar in the back. True shot barrage, nails everyone. Isma's up next. Upset and Mickey right now, the best bot lane in the league. You can converse, you can say, but my KC bot lane, but my McCoy bot lane. I'm telling you, Mickey and Upset in the past 2 weeks have been unbeatable.
Literally. They have not lost.
Literally.
So, yeah, Fnatic looking stellar at the moment. The bot lane excelling as well. And again, like, they just got Arakan both.
Is it VAR? Is for the Ashes?
Football.
Cricket.
Football.
Oh, which football? Like soccer?
Yeah.
Yeah. They made us call that in Australia, and I've been very upset coming into Europe. People go, hey, you call it soccer.
Yeah. Well, see, football for me is actually soccer, but also the Gaelic football. It's our national sport.
See, we got football.
So football and football.
We got AFL, Australian Football League. Oscar might be dead, but he's not really dead. He's going to turn into an angel and soar. Everyone's going in, call the Forge God again. Captain Flowers skin sets it up nicely. Oscar's getting a bit of help from Upset, though. So while it's a trade, Upset's now in a 2v1, ready to GA, get the True Shot Barrage off, because that works somehow. And SK, they do get a beneficial kill. Well, call it what you will, but Teleport going to be burnt mid as Razork's now here behind enemy lines, and Fnatic are up 10,000 gold at 23,000. I know Casual's been asking for the 20k gold lead. I wonder if this is going to be the game, as Mickey almost dies.
The game is going to end before we get to 20k. It's not even going to be close.
You need more turrets for 20k. I just don't think it's possible.
Yeah, it's just, it's so hard. Like, I think you have to be...
And, I mean, even that wasn't a 20k gold lead, but to be fair, it was a lot closer for a lot longer. Mickey's ready to go in. SK are going to find a flank. This is their moment. They're going to prove themselves and rise, but Humanoid, I mean, heavy is the crown riders. Loopy has to run, Steadfast is out, and now even up against the wall. Razork pokes him and Upset's just over the wall. Locked around by Loopy is nice, but Mickey's ready to finish off the kill. Ignite does it, by Razork anyway. Oh no, that was the first kill Mickey wasn't a part of. 16 out of 17 kill participation, and now it's Baron time.
I think that's honestly
There's no pity.
But yeah, I think for Fnatic, they're not actually going to be that worried about it. This is a team that is dominating. Things are looking good. They might even 2v1 or 2v3.
Combo. It might not matter. That's rare from Humanoid. Been watching a bit of Xiaohu as Isma just gets away, holds Flash in tow, but they don't even have a
He still has Smite.
Yeah, but he can't get in range. He was scared of dying. 13k danked
Playing
up.
Swift play.
Oh,
so your entire like rhythm in the game was completely off.
I'm like, 15-minute Baron, guys. Let's go. Yo,
it's like, this game is crazy.
I'm like, I like the ability to get into game quick, but what I don't like is a 15-minute Baron and the game's over at 18 minutes. You know, I guess it is Swift play. It makes sense. It's in the name.
It feels more like Wild Rift.
True. 13.8k. 1,400 now. That's not the amount. 14k about to come through. Okay. TP comes in. Rika was pushing top. They need to lose no more gold, Fnatic. 6,000 to go. They need to get another team fight and not end. Look at it, it's so heavy. Anyway, enough about my stomach problems. Fnatic, third turret. Waves coming in. This one is dead, maybe. A grand fight from Loopy. They've set up Oscarinen, but he's just not dying.
Oh,
Fate
Mickey!
Sealed. Mickey sets it up. It looks messy, but the problem is that SK just don't do anything anymore. A double for Upset. Come on, son. End it with a quadra kill. He won't get a penta, but he won't get a... he'll barely get a triple anyway. Isma sits behind. I'm sorry, 17,000 gold. We're 3,000 off. It's got to be close, but it's not going to be a 20k lead. They're going to dive. They're going to jump. Mickey finally dies. And in the end, Fnatic end the split 8-1. Top dogs of the LEC. Is this